Now, the Greater Accra Regional Organizer for the NDC, Anthony Nukwenu, has joined us in studio to talk a bit more about the demise of Chairman Ade Cokers. Grateful to you, Anthony, for coming. I know that, yes, Chairman Ade was a colleague of yours in the political arena, but he was also a good friend of yours. Share with us a bit of the relationship between the two of you.
Thank you, and good evening for having me in your studio. And to all Ghanaians watching this news, I say good evening. To the NDC family, the Ade Cokers family, our condolences to the bereaved, the wife, the children, the party, rank and file. At this moment, I say condolence to all of us. Yes, we all woke up this dawn to start reading snippets of information about the demise of our former regional chairman, football mogul in this country. We all sad, very disturbing news until it was really confirmed somewhere around 9 a.m. Well, what can we say? We only pray for his soul. This is a man who has lived a good life in this country. Many people know him from football until he joined politics somewhere in 1994. Played his part, rose to become the regional chairman of the NDC in 2009 till 2022, where he lost an election. From there, he has played critical role in making the NDC win overwhelmingly in the last general elections. And after that, he has not relented. He's always in the media, one radio, TV station to the other, to propagate, to speak to the issues that is before this current government and how far the government is performing. Just 2 weeks ago, he was on a number of stations. And then, well, this situation came. Nobody thought it could whip him away. But doctors have done their best, families have done their best, the party, everybody has played his role, pastors have prayed. But the moment God says, I want my soul, we can't question God. So it's a very disturbing moment for the NDC, and we've lost a gem, someone who has dedicated his life since 2009 to lead the NDC in that great height. I think it's a disturbing one for some of us who were very close to him. Ade became executive at the regional level in 2009.
Oh, wow, that's a long time.
We all contested that election at Osu Presby Hall. I came as a deputy regional organizer. He came as my chairman. Since then, we've been in that office and done so well for the NDC in the Greater Accra region. So it's one thing I can say, we've been in our trenches. So losing him at this moment is not an easy thing to speak, but we have to just console ourselves and then brace ourselves up. Life must continue. Yeah.
What about his leadership should be an example to young politicians?
Yeah, he is a leader who engages. You know, he will engage in matters of concern to everybody to make sure he seeks the view of majority before an implementation. He doesn't carry himself as, because I'm the chairman, this is what I want to do. You put the cards on the table for everybody to put his or her mind there. Then at the end of the day, we all come to a firm consensus. He's very open to issues. And because looking at him from football, I was a young boy, I think primary GSS, when we started hearing about Ade Cokers in football, until he formed AC Olympiacos, Ade Cokers Olympiacos, after they had issues with Olympics. So, and I grew up to meet him in politics, and we've been in leadership. So he's someone who is very, very friendly. He doesn't bear grudges. Yes, you can insult him right now. The next moment, he will throw an olive leaf to you, invite you to a table or an office, try to have an understanding with you why maybe you got angry to speak the way you spoke. So I've never seen him bear grudges. I've never seen him carry things to his heart.
Yeah.
Yes. We can disagree on issues, but he'll get home and call you and try to make amends.
So was he able to patch up with Chairman Ashimore, after that election?
He had no issue with it was a contest. Ade is a football administrator and enthusiast. So for him, it happens right now. We must move on. After that election, I think 1 or 2 days, he passed a comment about when maybe the chairman comes
to his house, he released his dogs.
Ade doesn't even have a dog in his house.
Yeah.
Chairman doesn't have dog in his house. So he just said that after that, they met. We've had several meetings. He was invited. We all put plans together towards the 2024 election. So
what would be your fondest memory of him?
Fondest memory is when we lost the 2016 election. When the up and down was happening, then he called, Charlie, before do something. I said, Chairman, where the thing reach there, what you go do? Charlie, other than that, people, the way people's hearts are broken, something could happen. So we thought of him and said, okay, we'll put a notice and then everybody will come towards Elwak and in white. They will march to President Mahama's house, encourage ourselves, prepare ourselves towards the announcement of the defeat. We know we have lost, but we need to carry the grassroots. So we went there. That is the event you see the General Secretary then is kept behind, So, and we planned that thing. That's why I saw the football nature in him. Even if you are losing, you still need to encourage ourselves. Aside that, there have been several events, several things we've sat through. So he's a man of all, and he has really carried us on as a father till today. It's one thing we will just pray that God receive his soul in his bosom.
All right, accept our condolences. But before you leave us, why is the NDC using Yoko, other states' institutions, to persecute political opponents? That's what your opponents on the other side are saying regarding the Chairman Wontumi issue.
The NDC as a party won an election. As we speak, there is a government in place, a president and a vice president leading the NDC
government, yes.
Yes, leading the charge. So persons who have been given responsibility to manage the state are doing their work in accordance with the constitution that governs all of us. Yoko is a constitutional body, and when matters of concern is about you and you are invited to answer questions, I don't see why political parties should be rushing to mess themselves up the way it is happening. I think what is happening is a mess. These are the people who say they believe in rule of law.
50 million.
50 million. We want 54 million Ghana cedis. Capital Bank, 200 million cedis. Somebody else, Kwabena Dufo, was, I think, 150 million or so, 200 million Ghana cedi bail bond. What are we talking about? Is it 50 million they are shouting? If they know what is coming, they will stop this.
What is coming?
The dossier on them. You see, even our security agencies are overwhelmed with the investigations because these people just criminally destroy this country. And the kind of things that are in their coffers. As we speak now, there is an issue with Cocoa Board where these people procured jute sacks that are today cannot be used.
So we should be expecting more Rambo-style arrests.
No, nobody is doing any Rambo. It is they who are creating unnecessary tension as if there is a Rambo style. You see, some of these guys who are on the street shouting, they will soon find their level because the very people you are shouting for, when they were enjoying their booty, where were you? Look at some of them who come and shout. They shout and the next 5 cedi for cocoa, they don't even have. They are shouting. Are you getting me? So, for me, I'm not a believer of a political appointee arrested and now go to that level of going to Shai should be released. Do I understand the case? So they should be guided. They should go to court and seek bail for him. If the court find it so prudent that the case involving him doesn't merit that bail bond, nobody has a problem. By this shouting and listen to the lawyer for the accused tells you that the lawyer understands the case. Okay. And that's why he will not gamble with the life of the deceased. So they should continue gambling.
All right, the people of Ablekuma North, they don't have an MP yet. This week, we're told that there will be a high-level meeting to decide on what to do with the Ablekuma election. What is the NDC's position?
Our position is simple. Since the Electoral Commission cannot authenticate pin sheets to verify results, we also don't have that. The MPP cannot produce a scanned pin sheet for us to use to verify. Me, I'm a regional organizer. I have led that charge for long. My simple solution is that declare those police stations null and void. Let's go for a rerun.
All right. Thank you very much. Anthony Nukwenu is the Greater Accra Regional Organizer for the NDC, joining us here to discuss the demise of former regional chairman of the NDC, Chairman Ade Cokers. This is still the Channel One newsroom here on Channel One TV.